Hi, this is Niki Sharma. Welcome to my reading of The Diary in Cassette on the Highway. I don't believe that picking up your bag and just setting off in an unknown direction really brings about a change. One has to make an active effort to engage with one's surroundings, to really go on an intuitive journey that helps one find the answers or perspective they are looking for. Through these poems, I have set out to create a navigation map that I hope will help the readers connect with their surroundings in a way that helps them achieve the connection that will help them transform. I should note here that I don't define transformation as a big change. For example, you took the Delhi-Agra Expressway to see the Taj Mahal. Your usual ritual is to see all the historical monuments and do some shopping. This time, you step into a village to talk to people who weaved the banana silk scarf you just bought, and you notice their fingers. That is transformation. So, welcome to this reading, which I'm going to start with number 2, Yellow Light. He looked like someone I had seen before, or perhaps he looked like someone I was going to see tomorrow. I am certain he had looked my way, and I'm certain he knew I looked his way. He rolled down his window and stretched his arms out into the air. I rolled down my window and bought a dying rose from a little boy dressed in a coffee brown shirt and maroon pants. He increased the volume of the blues music he was listening to. I increased the volume of the radio I was listening to. He smiled, I nodded. We each sat guarded at the yellow light. Number 5, U-turn. I used to be scared of being wrong. If I missed what you said, will we ever meet again? If I got things wrong, will I get a clean slate to rewrite the story? If I changed my mind, could I come back to you? If you went in the opposite direction, could I follow you without you knowing it? Oh, what a luxury it would be if life granted me U-turns generously. Number 9, compulsory turn left. You want to go right, but you must turn left. I know how much you hate following conventions, but today you must turn left. You want your freedom, but if you go right, you take away someone else's freedom, so you must turn left. I know you have an ego that doesn't like being told what to do, but you have to swallow that poison and turn left. You see a quicker path, a faster route to your right, but the left is just as good, even though it may take you longer to reach your destination. So you must turn left. You could bribe the guard at the gate and ask him to let you into the ride. There is thrill in it, but you will be hated on the ride because the pedestrians will know that you took a right when you had to take a left. Trust me, you don't want to be the most hated on the streets, so you must take a left. You want to argue, to scream and shout and to win your way into the right, but you see how futile it is in the light of the time. So the wisdom in you tells you it's better to just turn goddamn left. Number 12, slippery road. Walk like a needle, a thread flowing through you, patching steps as you walk, said my mother. When it's cold, your steps are wool. When it's hot, you are as light as cotton. You hit a puddle, you patch it up, or you tread on the edge. For the roads will often be slippery, but you can sew your path as you walk. Number 13, parking. I parked my anxiety, left it unoccupied, in the basement of the hotel with the view. Let it sit alone, let it learn panic, I thought. I left the radio on, so that my anxiety wouldn't notice I was gone. The windows were shut tight. I put up barricades of black curtain, for you never know whose anxiety was watching, waiting for a chance to latch onto mine. I perhaps heard my anxiety ask for compassion, but I showed no mercy. I was going to have that espresso martini by myself, sitting on the window side table of the hotel with a view. I sat there for 4 hours, listening to my heart talking to my brain, unfiltered after a long time. When I went to meet my anxiety, it had shrunk to the size of an infant. It was the first time in my life that I could see it fear being left alone in the parking lot of the next hotel with a view. Number 14, roundabout. My eyes followed the wiper from left to right, and I was there again. I got up to brew my tea, it said run, then I looked outside the window, the vista said run, then I checked the time, it went by fast and it said run, then I looked at my handbag, there was a tear on its pocket and it said run, then I looked at my car keys, there was dust on it, it said run, I sat in my car, the accelerator said run, I reached the highway, the road said reverse, I reached a roundabout, the roundabout said reverse, I returned to my desk, my laptop said stay. I was there again. I got up to brew my tea. Number 16, petrol pump. He was shot at the petrol pump, an ordinary worker. I had met him last Tuesday when I had stopped for tea near the village well. Your village is too far away. I see neither river nor mountains nor the sea, and even the birds seem to run away. I hear thieves live behind the bushes. Give me some water and I will be on my way to the next village, I had said. The thieves only look for food. After all, what will a man do if he is a pauper? He will not find a village better than ours, for we are the only one with a petrol pump, the ordinary worker had said. I stretched myself and walked around the old church, overlooking an old mosque, and watched that ordinary worker cycle his way up and down from the petrol pump. I told him I loved his village and that I will meet him on my way back, for I wanted to see that new temple he visited and ask him why he believed in his God. The ordinary worker had laughed and he had said his God loved everyone, that he was just and that he blessed all those with a pure heart. I returned after a week on a rainy Tuesday, speeding past every other village along the expressway, to stop at that petrol pump and meet that ordinary worker. I saw a man sleeping on a pool of red, and a basket of earthen pots and incense sticks fallen next to him. And a little boy had started cycling and shouting that thieves had shot an ordinary worker at the petrol pump. Number 80, crossroad. I was fire, the path was water. I aspired the earth, the path's friend was air. I wanted to ravage, the path wanted to nurture. I was in a haste. The path said it's important to wait. I was not afraid to destroy. The path wanted me to think twice. My heart was full of passion, the type that I had a spine. The path was dull, the type that always commanded compromise. I had the courage to burn bright and the strength to shine. The path asked why did I need it, when I could flow under the bridge steady and quiet like a river. There was heat, there was smoke, there were clouds, and there was intuition, for we were at crossroad. And finally, number 22, home. At some point, I will go back to doing what I was. At some point, I will go back to being who I was. At some point, I will have to re-enter the crowds I escaped. At some point, I will have to smile when I don't want to. At some point, I will have to hold back my sadness when I want to scream. At some point, my Saturdays will again be about doing my laundry. At some point, my Sundays will again be about listening to how the lives of my friends have changed. At some point, I will be an aunt again. At some point, I will be taking the train to work again. At some point, my mornings and evenings will again be about brewing my coffee. At some point, my nights will again be about trying to understand my beloved. Until then, I will let myself be who I am today, unaware of who I was yesterday, unconcerned about who I will be tomorrow, let me breathe freely today because at some point I will be home again. Thank you for listening.